Hi folks, I'm Steve Zacharias, General Manager here at the historic Myrtle Beach Speedway. And whether you're here on vacation or a die-hard race fan, here's the deal at Myrtle Beach Speedway this week. This Saturday, June 3rd, 4 exciting divisions headlined by the NASCAR Whelen All-American Late Models on Bell & Bell Buick GMC Night. The NASCAR All-American Late Model Series draws over 30 race cars with veterans and young guns alike. You will have the chance to see the likes of Richard Petty's grandson, Thad Moffitt, Joe Gibbs' grandson, Ty Gibbs, here at Myrtle Beach Speedway this Saturday night. Myrtle Beach Speedway is a challenging half-mile tri-oval where Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt Sr. himself, and Richard Petty developed their skills here at Myrtle Beach Speedway.
It's a good family environment. I always say that families race together, stay together, and my family is living proof that that is the truth. Racing is our common bond. We load up on Saturdays and come to Myrtle Beach Speedway, one big family, you know. So, and I don't think if we had that, we wouldn't be as tight-knit as we are. Actually, the Ninja Turtle came from a little kid was here. We were here one day practicing, and he come and he said, do you know who this is? And of course I knew that that was Raphael, who was my favorite Ninja Turtle. So he said, I want you to have this, I want you to put this in your car. So it's been in there ever since. I'd like to think that my driving style is patiently aggressive. I have never wrecked anybody, so I'm not gonna wreck them. I've been wrecked here many times. I've won the Myrtle Beach 399 a bunch of times and been wrecked on the last lap. So that's just not really my style. But I would race them hard, door to door, smoke flying, sparks flying. We always seem to do really good in the longer races when you kind of can save your tires. And I try to play a more thinking man's race, but when it's a 40-lap race, I can also get aggressive and get after it. You can't win it on the first lap, but you can lose it on the first lap. We could not race without sponsors. Sponsors are what makes that thing go around this racetrack every single lap. And I have the greatest group of sponsors that anybody could have. Mr. W.C. Bell, Miss Tammy Bell, they have been with us through thick and thin. They came on board in the middle of the recession when I thought we were going to have to quit racing because we were family funded. They stepped up and they have been with us ever since.
My dad's been involved forever. He sponsored race car drivers ever since I was a little girl, and that's always been a part of his life and the dealership.
Bell & Bell is synonymous with racing. Mr. WC has sponsored race cars for as long as I can remember, and his pictures on his wall of him sponsoring Tim Richmond, Dale Earnhardt, I mean, it's just, the list goes on, Neil Bonnet. The list goes on of drivers that he has sponsored.
So there's a lot of history there, but Justin does us proud. He's a good representative, and we're proud of him and everything he's been doing.
The Bell & Bell car is supposed to run up front, and so it's my job to make sure that happens. We picked up a new sponsor this year, Anglers Marine, and I am so proud to carry their brand also. It is just unbelievable the amount of inventory they have, from the smallest John boat to 60-foot yachts. You don't have to look at pictures, you can walk on their boats.
It's a family-owned business, and we sell a lot of family fun to people of Brunswick and Horry County and surrounding areas.
They have an unbelievable inventory, and I urge anybody, if you're looking to buy a boat or get service work, to go check them out.
It's done real well for us, and real proud of Justin and his crew and what they've done with the race that they just won, and give them a little money, give them some new baloney tires so we can go out there and win one this weekend.
I always try to put in a little bit extra on Bell & Bell night. It's a very special night for us. I just want to get their picture taken.
The car's perfect, don't change a thing.
Welcome to Myrtle Beach Speedway Race Day Update, a new show that we're going to try to do every week that we have a race out here at Myrtle Beach to give you an idea of who is here and what is going on race day. We're going to kick it off with three-time national champion Lee Pulliam, who has decided to run all or most of the season with us here at Myrtle Beach Speedway, thanks to the great racing that we've had and the car counts we've had show up. What brings you down this weekend for Bell and Bell Night here at Myrtle Beach Speedway?
Looking for another trophy, you know, so this place has been good to us this year. We've had a great start and a lot of good competition right here. Justin Milliken's been tough, Sam Yarborough, lot of great competitors, Brian Voss. Just trying to do best we can. Got a lot of good cars here and good car count, and that helps us for the nation, and just chasing points.
Remember, Lee is chasing the Daytona 1 Beach Madness $5,000 bonus. There'll be 4 drivers that come out of our elimination bracket, along with up to 3 others that can race their way in. For the Myrtle Beach 400, the top finishing driver out of those 7 will take home an extra $5,000 thanks to the folks at Daytona 1. Make sure you check them out for all of their car care and car maintenance lubricants on Daytona1.net. We'll be back for more after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on Bell and Bell Night at Myrtle Beach Speedway with somebody who's probably feeling more pressure than anybody in the track this weekend to try and win. Justin Milliken has Bell and Bell on the side of his race car. How much are you feeling pressure from WC to try and get a W this weekend with his name on the side of the car?
Well, first I'm thankful to have Bell and Bell on the side of the car. We thank them so much for their support and everything that they do for the racetrack. To have Bell and Bell Night at the races and be on our race car, it's a big honor to represent them. It's always pressure to win, and it is special to get Mr. Bell's in victory lane and get his picture taken, so I hope we can do that at least 2 times tonight, and maybe he can win in the vintage modified, so we make it a Bell and Bell sweep.
Ladies and gentlemen, you need to get down here tonight for Bell and Bell Night at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Gates open at 4, racing starts at 8. It's $15 to get in. Kids 11 and under are free. You don't want to miss out on this exciting night of racing action at historic Myrtle Beach Speedway. All right, we have caught up with one of the competitors in our Charger division this weekend. Brian Noblin is in the house. He is one of the local racers that runs with a local family operation, but is out here supporting the track on a weekly basis. How excited are you to be out here to compete on Bell and Bell Night at Myrtle Beach Speedway?
I'm thoroughly excited to be competing on Bell and Bell Night. Mr. Bell is a good friend and someone I've raced against in the past, and it's always fun to compete on Bell and Bell Night knowing he'll be around.
Now, you've had a few races so far this year, a couple tough finishes, a couple good finishes. Do you feel like the number 4 is ready to give them a run for their money tonight?
I've made a lot of changes and spent a lot of money in the last 3 weeks to finish a little bit better. I've about had it with those back of the pack finishes and ready to start running in the middle to the front. So I've spent the money, I'm learning, I'm getting my stuff together, so look forward to me coming up through the front sometime tonight.
Very cool. Now we have another great competitor that has joined us in the Charger division this weekend. Garrett Ledbetter Jr. is well known in the street stock circuit around the Southeast, but he's come over here to decide to run with the Chargers with us this weekend. What made you bring the Camaro out to run with the Chargers, brother?
We're trying to get ready for the street stock race here in August.
Right on. Now, Bell & Bell is our sponsor tonight. They're big supporters of racing in the Southeast in general. How excited are you to be competing on their night here at the racetrack?
Oh, I'm tickled to death. Like I say, I ain't never been here but one other time, and like I say, I love this place. It's a different kind of racetrack than anywhere I've ever been.
It just doesn't get any better than that, fans. Come down and be a part of history at Myrtle Beach Speedway. We have 6 divisions running tonight: late models, Chargers, mini stocks, trucks, Allison Legacy Series, and the Bell & Bell vintage cars. Gates open at 4, features roll off at 8 o'clock. If for some reason you can't make it down to the racetrack, don't forget you can watch it live on local Channel 4 on HTC Cable, HTCConnect.com, and FansChoice.tv. Whatever it is, do not miss out on the great excitement tonight at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Which happens Saturday night here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. June 3rd was Bell and Bell night at Myrtle Beach Speedway, and multi-state champion Lee Pulliam and three-time national champion was in the house once again looking to regain his winning ways and also chasing that Daytona 1 Beach Madness money. At the same time, we had Justin Milliken in the house feeling a little bit of extra pressure because not only is he racing for a track championship, but he has Bell and Bell on the side of his car. And we even had Mr. W.C. Bell himself, owner of Bell and Bell, in the house behind the wheel of a vintage modified. As the racing action got ready to heat up, it was Lee Pulliam who started on the pole for the late model feature, which saw 20 late models take the green flag in the first feature. From that starting position, you would think Pulliam would pull away and dominate, but that was not the case. In typical Myrtle Beach fashion, tire management is important. Some drivers choose to be the rabbit and others choose to be the tortoise. Pulliam dropped as far back as 7th as some others took their turns at the lead. But when it came down to money time, Pulliam got back up alongside Sam Yarborough, and the two of them battled side by side for 15 laps at the front, with Justin Milliken right off their rear bumpers, stalking them at every moment, looking to take advantage when an opportunity presented itself. As they came to the white flag, it was Pulliam who was half a car length ahead, but he gave Yarborough room on the outside, and that turned out to be a detriment. As the two got together going into turn 3, that opened the door for Milliken. He shot by to the inside, came out of turn 4, and grabbed the checkered flag for the win in feature number 1. Lee Pulliam limped home in second, but it was Milliken with the win. There was a little bit of hostility in the pits afterwards as the damaged cars rolled to a stop, but in victory lane, it was all smiles for Justin Milliken.
Hard racing, dust flying, sparks flying. There were several times I could have taken them 3 wide and maybe come out with the lead, or maybe wrecked them, or maybe wrecked all of us. I just chose to keep it clean and hope to squirt through at the end, and we were able to do that. I want to thank Mr. Bell and Bell, Anglers Marine. Man, what an amazing week. What an amazing run we've been on since we had our car destroyed. Maybe that was the thing we needed. It kind of woke us up.
A quick look at the post-race standings. It was Justin Milliken in the Bell & Bell Chevrolet that took the win. Lee Pulliam limped it home in second after that.